My sister was born almost exactly 16 months after me. She is blue-eyed and curly-haired, and nothing short of spunky. My sister and I may be blood-related, but I don't think it's possible for two blood-related people to be so different. We fought a lot as children over stupid things like toys and chores. There wasn't much we agreed on, and it was safe to say we were polar opposites. I enjoyed playing outside, and my sister would prefer to stay indoors and play with dolls. I found pleasure in pranking my sister time to time. The pranks were minor and just purely for my own enjoyment. An example of a prank I would pull on my sister was putting fake bugs in her food and in her bed, so it was never anything too tormenting. I imagined that after every prank, my sister would sit and watch me laugh, and wait for the day that she could finally get me back. That day came when I was about 8 years old, and I was at the peak of my awkward stage. My mom always took my sister and me to the rec center down the street to swim. The lockers were old-fashioned and locked every time the door closed. Therefore, the lockers required a key to open. I would always try and fit into the locker and change, because heaven forbid if someone saw me in my underwear. One day, when I was jammed into the locker trying to change out of my swimsuit, my sister opened the door, gave me an evil look, and threw the key at me and shut the door. At first, I didn't fully comprehend what had just happened. Then, after a few seconds in complete darkness, fear struck. I tried to wiggle and reach to find the key that was locked with me, but I was immobile. The only light I had was coming from the tiny cracks in the door. I started to yell in frustration at my sister, but the yells soon changed to straight fear. I could hear a crowd forming of worried moms and curious children. Then I heard the sound of my own mother's voice. What felt like centuries passed, then finally, an employee came to my rescue with a spare key. Once I was freed, I ran to the bathroom with my head hanging low, and I was still just in my underwear. After that day, I didn't take my sister for granted as much, and I gained a new respect for her. Although we were so different in every other aspect, at least we both shared the trait of wanting revenge. Today we've set our differences aside and grown much closer, and if not for that day at the rec center, I may still have the need to prank and belittle my baby sister.
Mom's on the MIC. What?